people ask how frequently we go home, and I have to say this is home, so I don't go back. I like it here. The other question, I suppose, is why am I here? You know, how did you get here? And I was enchanted with Uxmal, the ruin site, the pyramid, the temple of the magician, from Uxmal, not from any other place, years ago. And when my children were about 12 and 14, we came down here to find that pyramid. And we all fell in love with it, and it just was like a magnet to me. It just really captured something that no place else in the world had. So I kept coming back, and I finally, after about 7 years, I finally gave up and said, I'm just going to stay down here for about a year. And I'm still here. And then people will ask, do you like it? If I didn't like it, I wouldn't be sitting here. I wouldn't stay here for 21 years in a place that I didn't like. And I think it's one of the greatest, most peaceful places in the entire world to be, because the Mayan people are gentle, they're kindly, they will go out of their way to help you. They're very good to their women, to their mothers. I mean, the one person I would never have argued with in my life would have been Carmen. I would have lost and Santiago's mother would have won every single argument. And she wasn't an argumentative woman, but Santiago would have taken her word over mine and would have, literally, she would have been right. If there was anyone that would have been wrong in the conversation, it would have been me. The sleeping hut. And basically, that's what its purpose is. You won't find people in this during the day because all of the activity is work. This is the old console that's been there forever. And this hasn't changed a bit. This is exactly what it was. So when I moved in, sort of all of my junk was all the way around this poor woman's house. I mean, I just can't even imagine it. There was, and then up in the rafters here was where they had all my clothes stored. It was a little bit of a surprise, a little bit of a shock. And Carmen was she was a saint as far as I was concerned. I really enjoyed both of his parents. Yeah, people do. They ask, what is it that you find so intriguing that you're out in the village rather than being in someplace like Merida, where I can go from Sam's Club to Costco to Home Depot without ever having to learn a word of Spanish or any other language? It's the real people, because these are real lives out here. They are concerned with each other. During a hurricane, when we've had like 3 of them go over the village, everybody's out the next day and they're all working together, and nobody's really asking for money. They're not asking, they're not coming around and saying, well, I'll do this for you if. They're very open, friendly, warm, giving people, and they're also very forgiving. And I think this was one thing that it took me a long time to realize, is that they don't hold grudges. And they really don't. Even sometimes when you think maybe they should, they don't. And it's not the Hatfields and McCoys and years later they're still fighting about the same thing. I'm not saying that nobody does this, but it's kind of rare, because they forgive. Let's say if a person was drunk and really stupid, the next day it's, well, you know, that was then, this is now. It's like being given a fresh slate every single day to start all over again and do the best job that you can. It's not a gift-giving society, and it never has been for any reason. If a child gets a gift, out here, it isn't typically at Christmas time. It's for the Day of the Kings in January. And that will be something that they can use. It'll be clothing, or it'll be shoes, or a new shirt to go to the school. So gift giving is not big out here either. And that's another refreshing thing to me, because the United States is so sort of spend and gift oriented that you are almost obligated to buy and to give gifts. So you end up getting presents that you don't really want either. It's because this person felt like they had to buy you something because it's your birthday, let's say. Down here, this is not true. The whole idea of getting together is to sit and eat and talk and prepare the meal and be happy together. And it has nothing to do with the stack of presents sitting there. So these people are genuinely happy. One of the things that you hear most here is laughter. Not screaming. You hear laughter. You don't hear harsh voices. You hear them having hysterics at some funny joke that somebody told the other person. And they have the most amazing, unaffected laugh that I dearly love to listen to.